Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of questions asking about brushes and what type you should, what types you should get. And so I'm just gonna cover the basics and try to, refer you to some cheap ones, good ones that you guys can check out. I'm not gonna confuse you with any brush numbers or anything like that. I'm just gonna cover the basics for say someone who has no brushes and would like to start owning some. So, okay, I guess I'll start with some of the eye brushes. You always want some, eyeshadow brushes that just very basic ones to cover the lid with. And so they would generally look something like this. This is an e.l.f. one that I got from eyeslipsface.com, and it was only $1, and it's one of my favorites. And it's just really soft, really good, great for all over, just packing on some eyeshadows all over your lid. And you can easily blend with these. And so this is just a really good basic, eyeshadow brush to have. And I also have this other one, which is, it's different in shape, but it still serves the same purpose. It's just a bit longer, narrower, and it's more flimsy than this one. So this is really good for just an all-over color. And if you have smaller lids, this works too. I think this is if I can remember the name, I think it's a Studio 35 tools brush, like the really cheap ones that you can get at Walgreens. And this was only a few bucks or so. So that's another alternative if you don't want to order online. It works. You can blend with this too. Just a nice simple brush to have. So yep. Next, you'll see a lot of people referring to these kind of dome shaped brushes, and I really like to have these to create that outer V or to go right into the crease. So that's what I really like these for. This one is particularly an Estee Lauder one that I got that was a part of a gift set. But you can find, I don't know, you can find ones like this, like Sonia Kashuk ones, or at Target, or wherever else. You can find similar ones like this, and I think this is pretty beneficial to have. It's not absolutely necessary, but I like it. And I just feel like you can create a lot more dimension with your looks with this type of brush. So it's just a soft, fluffy, kind of dome-shaped brush. It's really great for the outer corners here, creating a V, going right deep into the crease, and whatnot. Okay. And here's another brush. This is a Sonia Kashuk one. It's an eyeliner brush. And this can serve a lot of different purposes as well. I particularly really like this one because I have another cheap one right here, and it's a lot thinner. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's a little bit too thin for me. But this one is full enough so that, say I'm using eyeshadow or some type of cream liner or whatever, to line my top lid with, it's full enough yet thin enough to get right in between my lashes. And so I really like this brush. I highly recommend it. It's great for underneath too. Say you want to set your liner with a shadow, or say you just want to line your eyes with some shadow. It's just so easy to do that if you want to get a dark colored shadow, and just line right underneath to give a very natural look. I definitely recommend this type of brush. And this is also good if you want to shade in your eyebrows. I actually did that today with this. You can use a dark brown color or whatever will suit your skin color. I mean your hair color and skin tone. Yeah, so this type of brush I highly recommend. And here's another one that I like to use a lot. It's just a really big fluffy brush, and I like to use this to highlight my brow bone. So if you if you want a nice big fluffy brush, you can check some of these out. I'm sure you can find these for cheap. I got this as a gift from Peach, a YouTube user, so I don't know where she got this from, but it's like one of my favorite brushes and use it almost every day. So it's really good for that, or like a all over color too. And here's another Estee Lauder one that came with the pack, and it's just a really small kind of dome-shaped one, and you'll often see me use this to highlight right in the inner corners with a light color right here. So I like this for that. But it's not absolutely necessary, just something that I like to use. So as far as eyes go, those are pretty much like the brushes the type of brushes I would recommend that you would want to go check out. What else? Well, if you're a mineral foundation wearer, or you put like loose powder on your face or blush or whatever, I recommend getting a retractable kabuki brush. And it doesn't have to be retractable, but it's good because it's good for travel, and I always like to powder my face over a little bit, especially in the summer where I get extra greasy. So I like to carry this around with me. So this is really, really good to buff in mineral foundation. Really good to just give like that photo finish, perfect porcelain skin type of look. If you have blush that you really just want to buff out so it looks more natural, it's really good for that too. And this one is a Essence of Beauty brush that I got at CVS. This was on the pricier side, about $12 or $13, but that's really not bad compared to other kabukis or other higher end brushes that you'll find. And for the price, the quality of this brush is amazing. I don't think I can live without this. I like it so much. It's just so soft, so good. It does shed a little bit, but it's cheaper, so I recommend that for the face. And then you do want like some type of blush brush. So I have quite a few actually. I have these type. I also have this Sephora one that just came in the mail. Here, I'll pull it out. And it's one of those angled ones. A lot of times people will recommend these angled brushes, but hey, I use whatever works, and they all work really great for me. So, it's great to just go on the cheeks and right up. They all work. If you like these thinner ones, like these are really good to contour with. And that's why, sometimes I'll recommend the angled ones so that it's multi-purpose. You can contour with it, and then you can also put a blush color over. So, yep. Gotta have some type of blush brush. And, if you don't really need a kabuki, you can always get like a all-over face brush, like a powder brush or something. That works too. I don't really use this one as much. I kind of just use it to dust off some of the fallouts that I sometimes get. But, yeah. So that's pretty much just a really simple overview. If you really want a concealer brush, you can always invest in one of those. I have this little cute one that I use often too. If you're like a big lipstick person and you want the lip brush, I would recommend getting a retractable one. And all these ones I'm showing you like extra stuff. Like for a beginner's kit, I wouldn't say that you really need it, but yeah. And for the most part, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you have any more questions or need any suggestions or whatnot, just let me know. I hope this was in any way helpful, and you all have a great one. Bye.